Hello, everybody. This is Brent Warner at EdTech.tv. I hope things are going well. It's been a little while since we've been together for a video. I've been working on the podcast over the summer, so for those of you who've been waiting for a video, I do apologize for the delay, but I really do hope you've been checking out the podcast. I've been having a lot of fun with that, and if you haven't, go ahead and do so at EdTech.tv. For today, I want to get back into a little video work, and I've been looking at this Stylus pencil by FiftyThree. I've been using the app on the iPad, which is Paper, and I've really been just I've been wanting this stylus, looking at it, and I've never been able to touch it. And touching, I've always held back because I don't want to buy something unless I'm able to touch it and see if it fits my needs. But recently they had a little sale for it. I got a little bit on a discounted price, and it is expensive. And I just thought, I need a better stylus than the cheapo $6 one I got at Staples that one time. And so I went ahead, took the dive, and I bought the pencil by FiftyThree, and here's going to be a little review of it. So for me, one of the most important things is the feel, and this is the wooden version of pencil. It's nice, it's thick, it's built out like a carpenter's pencil, so it's kind of flat and it doesn't roll around or anything like that, which is really nice. The tip comes out of it, and then you charge by plugging this right into a charger, and you can see that it's hollow on the inside. Then the tip on top of the actual piece right there, it unscrews, and so you can get replacement pieces for that. I think it's like $7 for a replacement tip and a replacement eraser, and it just kind of screws back in. I'm having a little problem with it, but it just kind of twists into the piece right there, and then it is soft on the top, and it's pressure sensitive, which is kind of how everything works. The actual pencil itself is a little bit hollow, which disappointed me. I was really hoping for something solid and heavy, but that's okay. And then the eraser here is just it's not pressure sensitive, but it just recognizes that you're using the eraser. So when you take it all apart, you end up having 4 nice pieces here. It all stays together really well, but you can see that it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But then again, simple in terms of what it has, but a pretty complicated piece of machinery just for a piece. And then you just slide it all back together. You can see that it's really quite easy to put into one piece, and it does stay together. I've been carrying it around in my bag, and so I haven't been worried about anything, and I haven't had to put it in its own little case or anything like that. The hold, the balance is just a tiny bit off, I feel, and so I just a slight bit off, but other than that, it feels pretty good in the hand. It doesn't quite feel like a solid piece of wood, but I've been pretty happy with the hold and the feel of it, which was a really important part for me in choosing my stylus here. So to start, we need to show it with paper, and paper and pencil are kind of companion pieces. If you don't have it, go ahead and get it. You open up the tab here at the bottom, and you click on this little section, and it syncs the Bluetooth together so it recognizes that you're using pencil together with paper. So starting off, you can go through all of these, and you can get basic tutorials when you open up pencil in terms of how to use these. But you're helping drawing with basic shapes, and this tool kind of clarifies the shapes that you're drawing. And so this is pretty straightforward. You can just use pencil really easily to fill in the shapes that you're drawing, make sure that everything's fine. All of these individual tools work fine with pencil or with another stylus or even your finger, but I do like the accuracy of it. And so like when I cut here with the cut tool and I move a shape around, it really does get accurately where I want it to go. If you can see, I flip over the pencil and I start erasing, and it'll recognize that I'm using the backside and that it just erases parts of what I'm doing, or I can do a tap to erase a fill spot as well, which is really nice. Some of the tools inside of paper don't really have that big of an effect. This is just your fountain pen version, which is, nice, and it cleans up your writing, so my messy writing looks a little bit better, but it's not that big of a deal. This one's cool, the pencil, because you can see that the sharp lines are there, but if I turn it on the edge, I can really draw out and kind of do a smudged work just like end pencil work, which is super important. The regular marker just gives you your solid lines. It feels fine, not a big deal. The regular pen here is for writing or annotating or something like that. Doesn't have quite the fanciness of the fountain pen. But the other one that does make a difference is the paintbrush here, where you can do kind of like watercolor styles. And so you can see I'm working with the edge here a little bit, and then it fills in your kind of your watercolor paints here. And then the nice thing is you use your finger, it recognizes that you're not using the pencil, and you can do some smudging and things like that, which is super cool. Then you can flip it back over to the eraser, and you can really clarify and define the marks that you wanted to do, which I really like the interaction between pencil and finger. It's really a lot like doing actual art, which I don't do a lot of. I'm not an artist, but I want to play around with sketch notes and things like that, and this is just really great right here. Then finally, I just want to show, we got another app open here. This is PDF Pen. And it does work, of course, with other apps, so you can just kind of test things out. You can write, your regular stuff that you would write. Different applications understand different points of kind of the Bluetooth thing here. So some of them recognize, palm resistance, for example. Like if you put your palm on the paper, it doesn't recognize it. PDF Pen works pretty straightforward. You can just kind of use most of the regular functions of a stylus that wouldn't be, stand out too much. But it's cool because you can go on to the FiftyThree website, and they'll tell you which functions of the pen work with what apps, and you can feel free to play around with them and just see how they work for you. All right, so overall, I do like Pencil by FiftyThree. I'm going to say that as a stylus itself, I'm going to give it a B+, just because I was really hoping for like a really solid piece, and it doesn't feel weak, it doesn't feel bad, but it's it is hollow, and it has to be, of course. But I was hoping for a real solid piece of thick wood, and also. I don't know if this is just a part of styluses in general, but it has that really soft tip, and they always do, but it's like that kind of like a baby bottle nipple there, and it's that soft tip, and I've always been looking for a stylus that has a kind of a harder, kind of tappy touch to it, something a little bit more kind of rubbery in response, but that's what it is, and so I'm still real happy with it. That's a B+. Pencil with paper, using the two together really is excellent. I mean, they have done a great job of putting the two together and making sure that they interact really well, and it becomes just second nature working with the two. So definitely an A between the two. And pencil with other apps, it's an A-. It depends on the app, so I'm giving it a bell curve there. It's a stylus basically for the rest of the apps that you go to. Some of them are better than others, and some of them have better interaction. I don't know if it's possible for other apps to kind of really cater just to the pencil crowd, but I'm going to say A- overall for that. As always, I am at EdTech.tv. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to give you a brief homework. Number one is check out Pencil if you're interested. I've got a link to it at EdTech.tv/Pencil53. Just as an information, if I have links to things like Amazon or whatever, I typically will make those an affiliate link. It gives me a couple bucks in my pocket to help go towards server costs and those types of things. And of course, at no extra cost to you. Of course, if you don't want to use an affiliate link and you don't feel comfortable with that, then you don't have to. You can go find Pencil for yourself. It is very easy to find on the web, and you can even go buy it at the Apple Store or something like that. I'd also love to hear what stylus you use. So suggest your favorite stylus, go to the same link, share it out with me, and I want to hear what you like. Of course, you can find me all over the web. I'm on Twitter at EdTech.tv, Instagram EdTech.tv, EdTech.tv/YouTube is the easiest way to find me over there, and Facebook.com/EdTech.tv. I would love to hear from you. Hope everybody's been doing well and getting ready for new classes and all sorts of things happening. And let me know if you use pencil, if you like it, and what your thoughts are on it. Talk to you soon. Bye.